Let's get good. I am the gamer under development, and this is MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. We are back with Goods Dragoon Guard. We are on 2 out of the 3 contract mission chain that we're doing, a lucrative diversion. I believe this is a Warzone mission. Where's the defense? It might be the defense. I thought the defense was 3rd, though. I always get confused by the icons since they show you like 1 here and 1 here. But I believe that's just the multi-mission symbol, so I think we're on a Warzone mission here, which should be fine. We have our pilots already picked out. We just need to get some mechs going here. We have 270 tons to work with, so let's start out by giving ourselves, I think, the Blackjack here. We did want to take the Blackjack out for a spin. It is a fun little mech. It's got some nice lasers. What's the top speed on it? Top speed is pretty good on this as well, which I like, especially if this does end up being a defense mission so that we can get around and protect the city a little bit easier. This pilot right here is particularly skilled with armor and things. Wait a minute, I thought we cut one of these. Let's cut Ross here, because if I'm not mistaken, Freeman, oh, he's still injured. Okay, that's why. So we'll put Ross back in. This pilot is better evasion than any of our other pilots, so we're gonna put him in a lighter mech. Let's see, what do we have for you, friend? That one's not great. Speed 64. Let's put him in the quick draw. Quick draw seems like a good fit for him. I swear, though, if he loses those medium pulse lasers, they are torso weapons, though. Only medium lasers are in the arms, which is fine. And then Captain Ross here is pretty good armor. Not as good evasion. As far as weapons go, he's great with everything but missiles, so let's look for something with armor and not a whole lot of missiles. The Thunderbolt has some missiles, but it's not a whole lot of missiles. What else could we potentially put him into here? We do have the Battlemaster. Actually, the Battlemaster is probably a great fit for him, largely because it does not have... Oh, it has large lasers in the arms, though. That's expensive to... And a PPC. That is expensive to replace if he does poorly. I'm still going to send him out in it. I think it'll be okay. And then we look at Captain Becker here. High armor, higher missile skills than anybody else. Seems pretty clear that we want to put her in the Archer. That puts us at 260 out of 270. So let's see if we can change our tonnage at all here. We have a 60 tonner here. We could swap that up to the Thunderbolt. That would take it into 65 tonnage range. And the Thunderbolt does have some expensive parts, but they're not, you know, prohibitively expensive. That's more what I'm looking at. Are they prohibitively expensive? Actually, the Orion here would be a nice switch, but that's going to put us a little bit over tonnage. Unless we take this 80 and bring it, or 85 and bring it down to an 80 tonner, which I think we have. We do not. Okay. So in that case, I guess we're not going to take the Orion here. We will have him take out either the Quick Draw or the Thunderbolt. I think I'm going to put him in the Thunderbolt. It doesn't take as good of advantage of his evasion as the Quick Draw does, but it is... No, it's still extremely expensive. We're just going to put him back in the Quick Draw. The Quick Draw is actually probably cheaper for him to pilot, because if he does lose the arms, the most expensive parts on the Quick Draw are torso, which is what we like. Alright, and this means we get to test out the Blackjack that we've been wanting to test. We are 10 tons under, but that's not a huge deficit. Let's go for it. This is exciting, guys. I'm excited to try the Blackjack out, because I feel like with the Blackjack, it's probably the heaviest machine gun platform that we have right now. So it'll be interesting to see if we can peel armor and then just actually make use of those machine guns. So I want to take a look at my firing groups here real quick. Let's do this. I don't want to put all of our lasers on the same one, because our large pulse laser is going to cause a lot more heat than our mediums. So instead, what I did there is I put all of our machine guns on the same group as our mediums, and then our large pulse laser is on its own group, which should allow us to really sort of unload with the large pulse laser as needed. Before we go deep into the city, I do want to kind of go around to the other side here, although we know they kind of spawn behind us, so it might actually be more beneficial to kind of just come in like this and leave our guys back a little ways behind us. Alright, enemy forces are moving in. It does not look like we need to actually defend the target as much as we just need to kill the enemies coming in. So that is perfect. This is the kind of mission that's just plain fun. Hello there, oh my! So much for being just plain fun. Okay, so let's help out by taking out support vehicles since we have the machine guns. Wow, I could definitely use some better aim. There we go. Beautiful. Let's get this air support down if we can. Alright, air support's gone. That's great. Can we find the other support vehicle that was back over here? Do we have jump jets on this? We do not. Alright, a CERM 20 carrier is back here. That's no good. That's gotta go. Beautiful. And then we just have this little light here that we are going to follow and take care of, because this should actually be something we can do very efficiently in our blackjack here. My only concern there was that his core was going to blow and we were going to get caught in it, but that did not happen. So far, everybody's armor and stuff looks great. Our units don't seem to be firing into each other, which is a plus. But I also don't think that we can fire through them. Wow, that quick draw just got caught. Or that wasn't a quick draw, that was a Cicada. Okay, guys, back up off the Cicada in case it goes... I mean, that would have been really bad if the Cicada actually popped there. And here we go with another Cicada. I'm gonna zoom back out, focus in on these legs. Oh yeah, this guy is done. As long as we can keep the fire on his legs, he's done. And finished. Beautiful. Support vehicles in the air, those need to come down. Beautiful. And we have another support vehicle over here. So far, we're almost halfway through and like nobody's taken damage. That's a pretty great outcome. Wow! Our mech was just like, hey, you know this city that we're kind of here looking after? Screw it. He just fired straight into that building. Like absolutely no restraint whatsoever. Hello there. Oh yeah, we don't want to tango with that. We don't want to get anywhere near that. At least not without taking off some of its armament, so that's what we're going to do here. We're just going to try to strip off its armament, and we're obviously going to avoid hitting our own allies here. Watch out, guys, it's popping. Okay, everybody stayed clear. That was a pretty good little assault wave there. We are almost halfway through. We're like one off of halfway. Oh boy. Alright, so we don't really want to go directly into these guys, and I actually want to torso twist a little bit here, primarily because my right side is already kind of damaged. We're going to use our machine guns to try to finish off this little guy, along with our medium lasers, which would probably be easier if I wasn't so zoomed in. Come on. This is actually what I like about the Blackjack. It's kind of like an artillery platform, only like... I guess it's more of an anti-support platform, really, but it's pretty nice for just taking stuff out of the sky like that. The machine guns are actually working very, very well for that. I do not want to tango with that medium there, but this light right here, I am glad to mess with. As long as I don't get turned into our allies and fire into them, I should be fine here. There we go. In the meantime, we're keeping this light boy off of our heavier mechs. And now we can wrap back around and come in to help with the Phoenix Hawk. Which is one leg away from being done for. There we go. Beautiful. We have exactly 9 enemies left to kill. And here we go. Let's get this little support vehicle here. Alright, support vehicle gone. Does look like there is another mech back here. I'm waiting for the air support on this wave to come in because that's something we've actually been able to do quite a bit to help our allies with, is just taking out those air support vehicles and also taking out these light mechs to ensure that they don't get behind our larger mechs and do a whole lot of damage. Excuse me, Mr. Centurion. It would be a whole lot better if you could just stop firing at our mechs. Ooh, heat is critical. We don't want to keep going then. We want to kind of turn here. Beautiful job, everybody. Beautiful job. Alright, everybody on this guy now. Trying to get clear here so that we can unload with our large pulses. And I'm actually going to try to grind his head off a little bit. Doesn't look like that's going to happen, but that's okay. We can also just work on damaging the weapons if we want it. Or we just kill him. Killing him is fine. Oh, no, 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 no. Ouch. That was not great, but it is what it is. I like how our guys are like unloading on the dropship, like we will kill everything. We do have a support vehicle over here to take out. That's gone. There's another support vehicle back here we want to take out. Yeah, that's an AC-5 tank. That's gone. Alright, next target. So that is the lightest mech that we've seen so far, is this Cicada, and we're going to try to hunt it out with our Blackjack here and see if we can just take it down relatively quickly. It shouldn't be too much trouble to take that down on our own. I don't want to march through that fuel line though, because I'm reasonably sure if we do, it may explode and we may take additional damage. So I'm going to actually loop around right here, and I kind of feel like we want Townsend and Ross to sit back here. I don't really want them to engage unless they have to, because they're pretty damaged here. Oh, come on. Wow. All right. Yeah, they're pretty damaged here, and I don't really want them to get any further damage. Where did this guy go? He, like, lost us in the city. All right. Let's go back around this way. And frankly, this is ideal at the moment, because if we can get in here and, you know, do some significant damage to these other mechs before our allies even get a shot at them, we can potentially bring them down a little faster and protect our allies in the process. There we go, just like that. Hi there. Okay, so now we are out of our machine gun ammo, which is fine. It just means that now we're kind of armor tanking and going after legs. There we go. All right. There we go. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Oh, that's a Marauder. Okay. We want to be a distraction for the Marauder. We're going to loop around a little bit here. And we're just going to try to take out the legs on the Marauder. Uh-oh. But the good thing is, we did it just in time for our allies to get here. And I do believe that the Marauder is down one leg or close. It's okay. I'm going to keep offlining. If that's what I got to do, that's what I got to do. The main thing is to protect our allies here and keep them from taking any damage. There we go. Beautiful. I don't think we'll have the salvage to take the Marauder home, but I would love to. I would love to take that home if we could. Okay, we're gonna evac now. Everybody's reasonably damaged here, and I don't want to take any more damage, because frankly, the amount of additional C-bills that you earn is not comparable to replacing, say, a large laser. So we're not gonna even bother with that. We're gonna head straight to the evac, especially considering that we do have one more mission in this chain. And that mission is going to be interesting, because I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna have left for it. Oh, guys, come on, don't fight right now. Don't, oh my gosh, okay. Well, our units decided not to follow us. They are being pursued, or they did follow us rather slowly. Okay, we got out. We got out. That's what matters. God, what are you guys doing? Like, it's always one, right? There's always one who sits in the back and is like, nah, I got this. I should have told all of our units to move towards the evac zone, but instead I figured they would follow suit, which they don't really do, so it is what it is. Oh, we're almost to level 11 reputation, which will be renowned. Okay, yeah, so we didn't even get the Marauder. We would have actually probably had the point, though, or the points. We do have the points to take the Shadowhawk. Do we also have the points to take another mech, though? We do. We can get the Shadowhawk and the Firestarter here. And then we can pick something from the weapon selection as well. So we have 2 points left. I feel like taking the tier 1 large laser is better than taking the tier 3 medium laser with 2 points. And I don't think there's any justification for going the other way around. I would rather take 2 tier 2 medium lasers over 1 tier 3 anyway if I was going to take the medium laser, but I'm going to go for the large laser because those are obviously more expensive. We could also switch over to taking the Locust and then also grab a PPC instead. Question is, do we actually... We would lose money in that exchange, so I'm not going to do that. Alright. Uh-oh. Damage costs are pretty low on everything but the Battlemaster. What did you lose, Ross? What did you lose? No. I want to go back. I want to go back. I don't want to... No, no, no. I'm fine with that. Did it keep my salvage? It better have kept my salvage. Okay. Continue. There. I just didn't want it to throw it... Well, obviously it's not going to throw us straight into the next mission. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's go in here and take a look at what he did to our Battlemaster. It looks like it just lost armor. Just a lot of armor. Oh yeah, it just lost a ton of armor. He didn't actually lose any parts though. Good job, man. Good job. Everybody did great in that fight, to be honest. Let's see. So we have actually quite a few mechs to field for the final mission, which feels really, really good to me. I don't want to start repairs on any of these because it's going to cost us more since we are in an active battle zone. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to prep for the final mission in this 3-mission chain, which is a defense mission. There we go. That's how that works. Okay. So our heaviest armored pilot, or our best pilot with armored units, is going to be this guy currently and like in the future as well. He's just a really good pilot when it comes to defensive abilities, and he's actually pretty balanced on offense as well. So maybe we do give Townsend the Cyclops here. Let's go ahead and change our order though. Let's put Townsend back here in the Cyclops, since he'll get the most value out of that. And then it does look like Freeman is back and healthy. I know it's crazy, I'm actually considering putting Freeman in, right? But he does have the highest actual stats of any of our pilots right now. And then our next highest potential pilot is Captain Becker here. So we'll throw him in. And he has pretty high armor, decent evasion. Nothing compared to Freeman, of course. Freeman we'll put in a crab, because he does pretty well in the crab. It's got a reasonably high speed, which lets him use his evasion. He's also great with laser weapons, which it specializes in. I will probably go out in the Hunchy for this one, which actually works pretty well, although the Hunchy is a little bit slow. I wish I had something a little faster. I might repair the Blackjack and take that instead, because that is a considerably faster mech. On the other hand, the Hunchy does have all the firepower, guys. Like, legitimately all the firepower. And the Locust would be good for distracting people. Boy, defense is a much harder mission to pick your mechs for. So where are we at on tonnage here? Let's go ahead and put... What are your specializations? Good with all the weapons, good with armor, seems good with pretty much everything. I'm going to go ahead and throw him into the Thunderbolt or the Orion here. I think I'll put him in the Orion. So that gives us, what, 55 tons to play with? Yeah, we're going to go with the Hunchy. Okay, so the problem with this particular loadout of mechs is that we don't really have a fast scout, which means it's going to be hard for us to cross the battlefield and really get into people's stuff. But I think it'll end up being okay. Like, the Hunchy's not super slow. I'm a little bit worried that Freeman is in the fastest mech because he may get ahead of everybody else and do something silly. But there's not really a better way for us to do this. I mean, we could, in theory... Hold on. Let's see what happens if we do this. Let's put Freeman in the Thunderbolt. How many tons do we have left? We have 40 tons left. The Blackjack is 45. So we would be just slightly off of our tonnage if we were to take the Blackjack and the Thunderbolt. So I guess we'll just go with what we were going with, which is Freeman's in the Crab, I'm in the Hunchy. I could also take the Crab, but I prefer to be in the Hunchy because with the Hunchy I know that I can apply damage really effectively and make a big difference on the battlefield. And I don't want to put anyone else in it because we know the Hunchy has a ton of heat sinks and I don't want to risk them. Although at this point, I think we've got quite a few double heat sinks, so it's kind of okay even then. Alright, let's do this, guys. I hate when it starts you in the middle of the city, because you have to walk out, and just by walking out, you damage the city. It's really stupid. There's like no clear path for you to walk out. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's all get out of the city. Come on, F1, form on me. Let's go. Get out of the walls. Okay, we gotta wrap around the other side here. This should be fine. We're gonna go up around this corner. It does look like our mechs are a little confused. They seem to be stuck in the city and unable to get out in some cases, which is why I love it when they start you in the center of the city. I'm out of range there. Lovely. Well, air support's gone. Well, that's down.
Your resistance is pulling in more hostiles from the surrounding area.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I have a key set to alpha with this, but I'm not sure which one it is. So in the meantime, we're firing in 2 groups. There it is. All right, that's how we alpha stuff with the Hunchy. There we go. Look at that, and you can see that damage being applied crazily with the Hunchback. Now I do need to be careful because a lot of my weapons are on the right side, but the right side is pretty well protected at the moment. Well, he's gone. So is half of the commando already. Yeah, the commando's gone. Ah, Hunchy, how I love thee. My Hunchy is my favorite. We are kind of turning the wrong direction here because we're going to be showing our right side to the enemy, which is not ideal. In the Hunchback, you want to be rotating. Well, actually, this is ideal because we're protecting the right side almost on the building side. It really depends. It's just that you want to keep your right side out of firing angles, which shouldn't be too bad here because we are kind of keeping it towards the wall. It does mean that we can't really walk like that without exposing it, so we kind of have to be careful. But it's sort of arguable which way is better to approach enemies from when you have a Hunchback. All you know is that you do need to protect the big side. The big side is difficult to protect and important to protect. Bye. Alright, well, that Cicada's having a bad day. Yeah, there we go. He got around a little bit and got into our right side, which wasn't great. But we did keep it fairly well protected anyway. We're at 76% health on the target, and there is no limit. We just have to keep the target from exploding. That's what we call a win already. Because there's almost no way they're going to get it down to 0. Okay, new enemies on scope. Got the Cicada inside. Wow. Oh, I thought they killed it already. I was like, dang. Nope. We're gonna swing over here real quick because we did just see this tank. And we definitely don't want that tank on our right side able to hit us. Same here. AC-5 being able to hit our bad side or our vulnerable side would be very, very bad here. As with that air support, we're just gonna take everything down as quickly as possible. So far, the health of our squad is actually really, really well off. The health of the city isn't, but I mean, we don't have a minimum health for the city, so seems good. Let's get them, boys. Let's get them, boys. Come on. There we go. Is that a light? It was. Did they already kill? Okay, they already killed that. Okay. Oh wow, they're dropping right here. Okay. Wrap around here. Gonna unload into that Vindy. Focusing on the right side, or left side rather, to take out some weapons. And now I need to be careful because they are in a spot to actually hit my vulnerable side. Oh, light's gone. Ran into Freeman though. Watch out, guys. He's going crit. Hello there, friend. They just torched a warehouse. Yeah, we gotta get back and defend the city because it's actually taking even more damage than I'm okay with. Save my people. Oh my god, that poor guy. Okay. Coming in. We're coming in. We only need 8 more kills to finish this. I think somebody else killed that because I was too far out of range, but I was trying, guys. I was trying. I had it targeted. I think there's like one more support vehicle over here and then it'll spawn another wave. We only need to kill 6 more things to be done here. Has anybody got an enemy on scope? Because I don't. Okay, here we go. Do we... The scopes are not lighting up. If they were lighting up, I would know what was going on. Oh, hello there. Okay, that's something. That is a learn platform. We don't like those. Hey, Mr. Learn platform, can you come out from behind the... Oh, come on. Wait a minute. Air support coming in as well. Air support gone.
Our warehouse is gone.
Support vehicle gone. Guys, get on these dudes. Don't let them into the city. We've got a Cicada over here, and what else? A Cicada, a Vindy, and what is that? A dragon. Oh, that's not fun. That's really not fun. But if we can apply enough damage straight to the arm of the dragon, we might be able to tear the arm off. If we can do that, he loses a lot of his damage application. There we go. So much for that. Finish the Vindy, guys. Oh, I just missed that entire volley. If I'd have hit with that volley, he'd be down. He's down. Dragon's left. Turning the torso away. Oh, my torso's in a bad spot. Okay. Come on, guys, get him. I can't afford to even turn towards him here. There we go. Alright, we're out. We're out. That was close. Our armor was almost peeled on our right side. That was great, though. That was all 3 missions in the chain. We came through super clean. Didn't retry anything. We just did it. It came out great. This is what it's all about right here, folks. Right here. Okay, what's our payday look like? We did already get some mechs, too, which is crazy, because we may get more here, including a dragon. I like that. And then we have 2 salvage left. What do we get with our 2 salvage here? There's not a whole lot. Like, I'd like to get this AC-5 burst fire, but that's 3, and I'm not going to trade the Locust for an AC-5 burst fire and a couple more weapons. So instead, what I think we'll get is we'll get a couple of Tier 1 medium lasers, or potentially that Tier 2 machine gun. Let's just get a couple Tier 1 medium lasers. We go through those pretty quickly, considering we put them in the arms where they're, like, disposable on most mechs. We did get the dragon here, which is nice. Beautiful. Pilots did well, didn't take much in damage. Our bills were paid, and we are very well off, I think, financially. Yeah, we got about 7 mil. Let's go ahead and find ourselves an industrial zone to repair at, and while we're at it, we may look for a new hero mech. Because it does look like there's a hero mech here on Cicada. I think we already checked this one, though, and it's one we already have, but either way, we need to make some repairs. We're going to go to Cicada here. That was actually a really, really great mission chain for us. We rolled through that without taking much damage at all. Mechs were doing great. Yeah, it's the Wolverine. It's the Wolverine. So if we did buy it, we would basically be buying it for the special parts that it has. Wait, it doesn't even show it. Okay. I thought the Wolverine was for sale, but apparently not. There is a Marauder for sale here. Let's take a look at the weapons of the Marauder. It is very heavy on arm weapons here. And that's something I'm not super fond of. They have my favorite, the Hunchies. God, the Hunch Star is absolutely unstoppable, guys. That mech is just so fun. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. This is pretty much all torso weapons, although the armament is actually pretty kind of weak for what it is. We've got essentially a ballistic slot, a missile slot, and then some supporting weapons in the head and the right arm. None of those are particularly great. The armor on the Shadowhawk could make it valuable, though. Let's actually go in here and take a look. So this is 55 tons. What is our current 55 tonner if we have one? If not, what is the closest thing we have to it? The Crab is 50. And the Crab is pretty light on armaments. It's got large lasers, and they're both in the arms, which is very dangerous. However, if we were to replace it with the Shadowhawk, we would have an AC-5, like an AC-5 platform with a missile platform and It would weigh 5 more tons. The speed is comparable, though. This might actually be better in a lot of ways, although it's not, in my opinion, able to apply damage as well. Like, the firepower on this is 15, the firepower on this is 21. So I'm not against it, but I'm not sold on it yet. I don't think there's anything else that's in that comparable tonnage. There's like a 60 in here, I think. Yeah, there's a quick draw in here that's a 60, and that the firepower on the quick draw is literally like 4 times the firepower on this almost. So I really don't see the point in taking the Shadowhawk in if we have the quick draw here. I'm just debating the merits of taking the Shadowhawk out over the Crab. The Crab has the added advantage of having laser weapons, which, as we know, are very, very good with... Oh, and we can look at pilots while we're here. They all suck. Good to know. Yeah, not so good with missiles and ballistics is our good friend Freeman here. Very, very good with lasers, although he can level those up too, which makes that not a bad decision. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull our Crab out. We'll save it, though. We're not getting rid of it. We're going to keep our Crab just in case we want it back. And then we're going to pull the Shadowhawk in, and we'll do some work on the Shadowhawk. While we're at it, we should just get our other mechs repairing as well. Get that going. Get that going. I don't think we lost a single weapon on that... Oh, I stand corrected. We lost quite a few weapons on our fire starter here, which I believe was my fault, so can't really complain about that. Medium laser 2, medium laser 2. Those are arm slots, though, so I'm actually not sure if I want to do that. That'll be fine. Small laser 1, small laser 1. There we go. That's fine. And then also, can you repair everything? Beautiful. Start the work. The Blackjack is fine, just needs repairs. That's lovely. The Battlemaster is fine, just needs repairs. The Battlemaster surprised me on how well that thing went through the mission. Like, it took a lot of damage to the point where I was worried it might have lost a weapon and it was all just armor. Pretty much everything did really, really well that run. I think that might have been one of our most successful runs so far. Do I have tier 1 medium lasers for this? I do. Lovely. Let's just put another one of those in and repair. Alright, beautiful. So, with all that done, let's go take a look at our Shadowhawk here real quick and see what we can actually do with this. I'm just going to strip the whole thing, strip all the armor, max all the armor, and then we'll make some adjustments to where the armor is located, like putting slightly more in front and slightly less in back. Even though I sometimes wonder whether or not that is actually a sound strategy with the AI pilots. In general, that is a sound strategy. Because they should be taking a lot more damage up front. It's almost a 3-to-1 ratio is kind of what I aim for a lot. Less so on the torso, since that is a larger target. Like, that's fine right there. That's double. 2-to-1 is fine. Okay. So, let's look at our armaments here. We have a medium energy slot on the arm, which we're going to throw a medium laser 2 into, or 1 into, because we can just throw that away. If it gets destroyed, we don't really care. We have small missile slots. See, this is the thing that really bothers me. They're both small slots. The fact that they're both small missile slots makes it worse. Lerm 5 here is not terrible. What do they have on the market? Lerm 5 Stream. I don't really want that. If they had a Lerm, like a Streak Lerm 5, I would take that, absolutely. Because the thing about Streaks is that they're like homing missiles. They actually take out light mechs very effectively. We don't have that option here, though, so I'm not going to take it. And instead, what we're going to do is we'll probably just put maybe a SERM 4 in there. Although, honestly, if I was going to put a SERM 4 in, I'd put it in the head slot. Although, depending on the weapon we take, too, like that actually matters, too. Do we even have access to LBXs? We don't. Okay. If we had an LBX, like a shotgun, I would actually put that on, and then maybe some SERMs. Since we don't have that option, though, I think what we're going to end up doing is just putting a nice AC in there, and then going with some missiles that kind of match range with the AC. So that's a burst fire, that's a single fire, and then we also have a UAC 5. This is really, really sad if we lose it. Like, that hurts a lot. But it is very, very nice. Let's do that. Okay, so if we do that, that's 9 tons, and the range of this is about 600 meters. Now, there is some fall off after that. That's a little bit further, but for the sake of argument, that is the optimal, and we're going to try to look for a set of missiles that has an optimal about the same. We're at about 900 meters with a LERM 5. I think that's still fine. And I wish there was a LERM 10 available here, although I'm not entirely sure a LERM 10 would fit. I think only a LERM 5 will fit. So what we'll do is we'll go LERM 5 here, LERM 5 here, and that's just because that's going to match the range profile the best. And from here, the only thing we really need to worry about, like, we don't have heating issues with this mech, really, so we'll put, like, a single heat sink into the engine here. We're still having a little bit more need for some cooling. There, now we're fine. Like, that's the thing, this shouldn't generate very much heat at all. So the only things we really need to think about is ammunition for these different things, and then after that, our tonnage is sort of free. Now, we are already really tight on tonnage, and that may be because of the Ultra AC5 here. The question is, what would we strip out to replace that if we were going to go with a different weapon? That's actually more tons, and we kind of need this weapon to be decent at applying damage, because there is no other weapon for this. It gets one weapon, and that's it. Let's see. Could put an AC5 burst fire in instead. It is comparable damage-wise and 1 ton lighter, which would give us more tonnage for ammunition. I'm not opposed to that. First of all, do we even have Ultra AC5 ammo? We do. Okay. So we can either cut tonnage somewhere, or we can not have ammunition. Or we could actually, let's cut the heatsink, because we don't really have heat issues with this mech. We shouldn't, at least, just based on rate of fire. So let's go ahead and cut a heatsink and go with Ultra AC5 ammo. I want to put it in the leg. No, I don't. Where do I want to put this that it'll have the most armor? I mean, putting it in the same side as the weapon isn't a terrible idea, but I'm going to actually put it in the opposite side, because if we lose the LERM 5 because of an ammo explosion, that's fine. If we lose the UAC 5 because of an ammo explosion, I'm going to be a sad, sad boy. We'll put another one in there. We'll worry about our tonnage later, like balancing that out. For right now, that's sort of what we need to do. Take the heatsink off, because I'm not really worried about that so much. And now we're still over by about a ton. Now, we do have a lot of AC or UAC5 ammo here, but considering that this is an Ultra AC5 and they can fire rather rapidly, I don't think that having 160 rounds is necessarily a bad thing, especially since when this goes, we don't really have an armament on this mech, meaning it would basically be dead weight. Let's see. We could cut this to a half ton of ammo. They have a LERM half ton. That would be nice. You guys have a LERM half? They do. Alright, so I'm going to pick up a LERM half here. We'll throw that on. That gives them 220 rounds. These are firing 5 rounds per fire. So that's still pretty good, because that's 10 rounds. So they get to fire these 22 times per mission before they're out. That seems pretty reasonable to me. And now we get to the point where we have to cut a little bit of armor. Cutting on the head isn't a terrible idea, because it's hard for mechs to get headshots. That's actually kind of... Oh, wait a minute. I mean, we can cut all the armor we need to from this arm right here. This arm has nothing in it. It's just a tanking arm. Okay, so that seems pretty good. In fact, if we wanted to, we could go back up to a LERM full ammo, but I'm less concerned about that, frankly. Repair everything, go. Alright, so now we have the Shadowhawk and it's doing its thing. We are going to paint it up right quick. There we go. Paint it up to our standards. Lovely. Alright, so that is that. Let's go to the market here and sell the mechs that we intend to sell, which is everything that is not a hero or a crab in our cold storage. Unless we decide to keep the dragon. Although the sort of big weapon for the dragon is in the arm, which makes it very, very vulnerable. It also makes it very good if we pilot it, though, because if we pilot it, we can shield the arm until we need to use it. Frankly, I'm not great with projectile weapons anyway, though, and 2 million C-bills is a lot of money. Although, at the same time, I don't think I've seen a dragon available to purchase. So I'm not sure whether or not we want to hold on to this. Firepower-wise, when it's fully repaired, it's got about 28 firepower. Actually, let's do this. Crap, we can't even put it in here without pulling another mech out, which is unfortunate, because I would have liked to have taken it into the lab and just played with it a little bit and seen what I could get out of it. That being said, I don't think that the dragon... I mean, it is kind of good in the third position of our squad because it can kind of lean out to the right. Based on the formation the game uses, it's kind of good. But I think we're just going to sell it here. I think we're just going to sell that dragon. We also have a fire starter to sell as well. We have a FS9H there. It's the same exact fire starter. I was just making sure it wasn't a different variant. We have a Locust 3V in here that we could potentially sell as well. Yeah, let's sell this. I'm going to strip it first, though. It's weird that if it goes into cold storage, it doesn't immediately strip it. Because I thought that was the whole point, was cold storage will immediately strip it. Instead, what will happen is if we drag that out now, it'll strip it and we can swap them. That's basically what happens. Although, in this instance, that might actually be fine. Huh? Yeah, let's do this. Let's throw our other Locust 3V in here. We'll take this one out. And then we'll go in here and we will tell it to repair all. And we'll also replace these medium lasers with some bigger medium lasers. There we go. Seems good. Yeah, that works. Start the work. 31K, that's all set. And at the same time, we have a stripped out Locust with no weapons in it that we can sell. So what we want to sell here is the fire starter and the Locust. There are some nice guns on this fire starter. The question is it worth swapping? And I don't really think it is. We'll just sell it as it is. Okay. So fire starter here is gonna go. Locust here is gonna go. I'm still not sure about the dragon. I think we'll hold on to the dragon for the moment. We're pretty good on C-bills. We don't need the extra 2 mil to buy a new mech here, so I think we'll hold on to that for the moment. Then we'll go back to the star map, and we are going to find our next set of missions. Or we're going to go over here, because there's a new hero mech. We're going to go over here. If this hero mech is worth it, we'll sell the dragon. That's what it comes down to. Alright, it's a spider. We do not have a hero spider yet. Ooh. This is one of the first mechs I've seen that actually has AMS. Look at that speed. Wow, okay. I kind of want this. I want this, guys. I want it, but the best part is we don't actually need to sell the dragon to get it. What else is here? There's also another blackjack, there's a rifleman, and an Orion. The rifleman is something I'd like to be better than it is. I wish that the heavier weapons on it were in the torsos, even though the torsos are actually pretty big targets on the rifleman. Sort of unfortunate, but this spider is, I want. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this for sure, just because it has AMS, which is something we haven't really seen yet on anything else. And it's only 5.9 mil. Buy. Clear space by moving mechs into cold storage. Alright, so if we were to cold store a mech to pull that in, which mech would we cold store? I'm probably going to pull the fire starter here, actually. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll go to the market and we will pick up our brand new Spider Hero mech. And of course, the first thing we do when we get it is we go look at the loadout. The detailed loadout. We do have a double heat sink. Hey, that's a win in and of itself. Okay, so don't really need the jump jets. They're great and everything, but we don't actually need them. They're not super efficient. So I'm going to pull those off. I'm just going to strip it out entirely. Let's strip it out entirely and then go in after that. Now the AMSs should require ammunition, correct? Yes, they do. Alright, so let's put that in the head. Actually, let's not, because that would be really bad. Let's put it over here in one of the torsos. Then on our 2 right arms, we're going to go ahead and go with medium laser 2s. And then for the ballistics there, we'll obviously go with machine guns. I guess we go with machine gun 4s here, or we go with machine gun 1s. Let's go with machine gun 1s. Okay, so where are we on tonnage now? We haven't maxed our armor yet, so that's a big important step. I know, maxing armor on a spider, right? Like, what is the point of that, actually? It's better than you'd think it is. Let's just put it that way. if you don't max the armor, then they truly are made out of paper. Okay, so that seems good. We also have a small missile slot. We're going to go ahead and put a... I want to say just a nice SERM 4 in there would be great. Let's do that. Because basically what we're going to want to do with this, if we do take this out into a fight, what we're going to do is we're going to run and try to get behind the enemy lines and just tear into the back armor of enemy mechs. We're honestly still not even in a great place to successfully do that. But we can open something up, especially with that SERM. The SERM is actually going to be really, really useful on this. And let's go for some ammo for the SERM 4, which is going to go here. I honestly wish I had more AMS ammo. Do they sell AMS ammo? They don't. Okay. So if they sold AMS ammo, I would have put AMS ammo on both sides, just so that if one side got blown off, the other side still had ammo, and it wouldn't be a problem. We do need machine gun ammo while we're at it, though. So we'll put that with our SERM ammo here. And then we also need some heat sinks, which we'll put over here. Okay, now you'll notice that I went for 2 single heat sinks just to spare us the double heat sink. And to make up the tonnage, we'll take armor off the head. The opportunity to headshot a spider is like non-existent. Start work. There we go. We have acquired a new hero mech. And it looks pretty cool painted up. Oh, look at that paint. It's legit a spider painted on the spider. I love it. I'm so sold, guys. I am so sold by that. Let's go ahead and hop to the star map here and go find us some new missions to do now that we have a new hero mech to try. But there's another hero mech. Okay, we'll check that one out next time. We need to go make some money or we're not going to be buying anything else. This is a multiple mission operation. View intel. Mercenary contracts in this system. Okay, so that is House Merrick offering multiple contracts here. We're going to hop in and see what that one looks like. If we don't like that, we'll go to one of the other systems. I do think that we're in a pretty good spot to do these multiple mission things. I will say that taking the spider over the... That is... Oh, it is a multiple mission operation. Okay, so... Where am I... The multiple mission operation, there we go. Raid, Warzone, Assassination. That's actually really good. That's a really good sequence, to be honest. The question is, where can we put our bonuses? We can get pretty high on salvage shares. We want a good amount on our damage coverage here, and then we'll dump everything else into cash. Okay, that seems pretty good. Curiously, we get, what, 200k there, another 200k there, so they're about even. So in this case, I'll take the C-bill payout because that's actually a higher potential outcome. Because if we don't take 400k in damages, this doesn't do anything for us. Alright, so that should be good. We have a 270-ton limit. Let's go. This first one is a raid mission. I'm not going to bring anything heavier than I need to on this. I'll be taking the spider. Where is the speeder? There it is. Oh, it's still finishing. Can I wait for that? I think I'm going to wait. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to take the spider because it's stupid fast. I am going to put Freeman into the Jenner. And I think that might be it. Like, I don't think we necessarily need to bring anybody else for a raid. I think for a raid, this will be just fine. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try it with just these two. Okay. This shouldn't be bad. Raids are basically just the same as demo, except for they're actually even more efficient because you don't have to stay for very long because you're hitting specific targets. So just being in something stupidly fast is actually good enough for most raid missions. Let's do it! We're gonna get through this. It's gonna be awesome. Ooh, look at this. This is a nice tiny little spider cockpit. Digging it. Okay. Yeah, I actually like our weapon arrangement as well. Seems good. Oh my gosh, look at how fast this thing is. Holy crap. Now I actually wish I had left the jump jets on. I might go put those back on after this, because we move so quickly. If we had jump jets here, there'd be no way that anything could even touch us. Oh my gosh, this is cray. I love this. It's like as fast as the Locust, it just feels faster for some reason. Nope, 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 nope. I'm just gonna keep on moving, keep on swaying back and forth. Back and forth. 1, 2, 3.
That's one less target.
Okay, let's get out of here. We're not sticking around. Oh, good for you, Freeman. You shout, yeah, I'm gonna get the heck out of here. I think Freeman's probably gonna die, guys. Freeman, don't die. I'm trying not to save Scum, Freeman. I'm really trying. I honestly think that if we'd have put jump jets on this thing, we could probably have done this solo pretty well. Because I don't think that anybody would have been able to really keep up with us and land any shots if we were able to jump jet here and there just to change our location on the field. Like, that would have given us just that little extra bit of evasion, I think. Okay. Here we go. Almost to the next target.
Scratch that target off the
Okay.
list.
It's another target down. One target left. And we are just rolling. Oof, we are taking a little bit of damage here, though. I'm going to turn this side towards them so that they don't hit my right side anymore.
Target
That's it.
neutralized. All
All right, get me an evac.
destroyed, Commander. Good job.
Get me an evac.
Now, head to the
Roger.
location.
Oh my. Okay, so we're gonna turn our left side towards the massive air support that they've got. Oof. This is pretty rough, but we didn't lose our arm or a weapon yet,
There. Stand by for pickup.
and I think we're out. Y'all saw how clean that was, right? I love this little spider, and I don't think that would have worked without the AMSs. I think what happened there was the AMSs actually provided us with missile cover, so we were able to get through that super fast. Hey, we're renowned now. Awesome. Are you kidding me? How did we get 2 Lerm 10 4s out of this? I don't even... Okay, we didn't kill anything, but I'll take it. I'm not going to complain about it. I guess Freeman, like, downed something that had a couple Lerm 10s on it. Good job, Freeman. Never thought I'd say that. Wow. All right, then. So I think we have enough time to do one more mission. Just one more. I may go in and repair those, because they should repair relatively quickly. Yeah, we'll just do it. That'll make them at least available if we need them for future missions on the chain. Don't think we will, though. So that was our raid. This is our war zone. The last one is assassination. Let's go ahead and grab our next 2 pilots, which are going to be Captain Becker and Captain Townsend. And let's get everybody into some mechs. This is Warzone, so we're going to want to be able to kill stuff efficiently. That is our goal here. I think the Blackjack's really good for this. I think that putting Freeman into the Crab is gone now, so I think we put Freeman in the Shadowhawk here and see how he does with that. And then Decker, we will put into... What did we put him in last time? Was it the Quick Draw? How much tonnage do we have left? 170. Archer, 100. Okay. Looks like everybody needs to run a little bit heavier on the mechs. In which case... I guess we put Freeman into something a little bit heavier, although I don't really trust him in something heavier. Put him in the Quick Draw. That really only made up 5 tons for us, though. And then Battlemaster? That's pretty good right there. I like that. That seems fine. Now, I could trade this in for a 55-tonner, which would be what? The Shadowhawk. Oh, I'll pass on taking out the Shadowhawk, although the UAC-5 could actually be pretty good. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's give the Shadowhawk its due. Let's give it a shot. See how this thing actually does. I'm probably going to regret taking the Shadowhawk, if I'm being honest, but we'll do it. And then after this mission, we will probably call the episode, but we will pick it up next week with a new mission.
We are walking right into the thick of it, Commander.
All right, here we go, boys.
Hold back the tide of the enemy advance as long as
So let's take a look at our keys here. 2 is the laser, 3 is the lerms. And the lerms are not both put onto the same thing. Hey, there we go. Now they are. Wow, this, I actually am not a fan of the cockpit on this is terrible. Like, you have 0 peripheral vision. This is really bad. Okay, let me see if I can wrap around right here. And I'm guessing that, like, the value of the Shadowhawk is that it's a medium that has jump jets, but as we know, jump jets are not as incredible as they could seem to be. Okay, but this is the UAC-5 doing great work here. At least against this light, it's just shredding it. Although I should probably stop when I fire it just to get the most accuracy. And still, even there, you can see, like, why is this not dead? There, okay, now it's dead. And I think we can just repeat fire this as well. Yeah, we can. Okay. We just need to make sure we're not hitting our allies when we do that. Why would you walk right in front of the UAC-5? Please explain. Alright, that's down. Definitely not my cup of tea so far, but we'll see if it stays that way. Well, that's gone. Try to help your allies under siege clear off existing enemy Wait, what? Oh, okay. I thought that we were only killing 3 out of 4, and I was like, alright, I mean, I guess that's a mission. Wow. Yeah, so our lerms are functionally useless. I wonder if they'll take this out. If they at least take out air support, yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Oh, man. UAC-5s, though. Hello. UAC-5s are nice. Except for the fact that you have to make sure you're not going to hit your allies. Wow. Yeah, these things unload. Oh, yeah. I may run out of ammo on this, though. Why did I just stop suddenly there? I didn't need to roll that up twice like that, but okay. Wow.
Heading along a trajectory that intersects with your position.
Am I out? No way. Oh, I'm jammed. Okay, I'm jammed. I am okay with being jammed. If I would have been out of ammo there, I would have been sad, though. Like, look at that, though. It doesn't really peel armor. It's the fact that it doesn't peel armor that makes me not like UACs and stuff, right? Because if it doesn't peel armor, then you can't really do that much damage with it. Like, you can see I keep hitting this guy, but because I'm not peeling armor, it's not really putting him down. And I mean, I guess you can rely on allies to peel the armor first, but so far, it's just... Like, with lasers, that guy'd be dead right now. I guess you're meant to peel armor with your laser, and then go in with the AC-5 here, or the UAC-5. I'm very glad that I didn't take this on a defense mission, let me say that much, because the kill speed on this is basically terrible. And maybe I'm doing something wrong. If you guys are watching this and I'm doing something horribly wrong with UACs, let me know, because I'm always open to feedback. And I feel like this should definitely be better than it feels like it is. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Okay, that one went down quick. Oh, come on. Well, that was quick too. Apparently you just have to hit targets that aren't armored at all. I may also just be way too close. I wonder if that's the issue. That's entirely possible. They may do less damage at like super close range, and it may just be that I need to be further away to maximize my damage with them. I'm not sure how that works, but that could be the problem.
See that? It's gone critical.
Alright, it's gone critical. I want to get away from it. Launch some more missiles this guy's way.
Reconnaissance flights showing
Beautiful.
enemy presence in the
So far, everybody is okay, too.
for further hostiles.
Man, this Shadowhawk is not bad, but I think I've got to be better about using the range. I do feel like the... I don't know. I don't know. I'm just getting used to the UAC, I guess. Okay, let's go ahead and... Why am I so slow? Come on. You can do it. You can move, Shadowhawk. I know you can. Alright, let's get back here a ways and see what we can do from range. Okay, so there it still didn't seem to do too much damage really from like a decent range. Although that is only 200 meters and the weapon's optimal is like 600, so maybe I'm still too close. But if that's the case and I'm still too close, then maybe the range on the UAC makes it less effective unless it's put on like the very back unit in the squad. Okay, we did kind of unload on him there and take off some good bits, but
Enemy mech destroyed.
okay. That's something. My arm is thrashed, my left arm. And maybe that's it too, I'm not applying the laser enough too. Because like I said, I'm reasonably sure that the laser is meant to peel armor, and then the AC-5 is meant to kill them once the armor's peeled. It just seems kind of weird to have your main weapon not able to pierce armor in a game that's largely about armor. We did take down that wall pretty quickly, though. And I'm jammed. Alright. Wait, what? Freeman, come on.
Watch out.
So Freeman lost a component.
Enemy destroyed.
Well, that thing's gone. Air support incoming. Air support gone. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the UAC-5 so far. I feel like the damage it applies isn't that great. See, right there we were applying from pretty much maximum range too, and it just hardly even beat on the Hunchback's armor.
That kills reactor is about to go.
And maybe I'm just doing a bad job because I'm also not using my lerms enough to help penetrate armor. There it looks pretty good though. There we go. Okay, I'm just bad. I'm just bad. I think that's what it is. No! Oh my god.
Your failure have lost something.
Freeman, please. Oh my god, guys. I can't believe that Freeman just got killed when we were on the last enemy. I mean, he did walk into the US. Okay, okay. Hold up. I know I said we weren't going to restart anymore, guys, but just give me this one allowance, because I had no idea what I was doing with the UAC-5s, and I was so focused on trying to figure it out, I killed Freeman. So, apologies to Freeman. apologies to all of you. I am going to restart this one mission. This is my one allowance I'm giving myself because I was trying to learn how to use this. Hope you all understand. But that being said, we're out of time, so I'll pick that up next time.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye!